Well, what a lovely day to be taking the Kia Sportage 1.6 diesel automatic for a test drive. I've decided I'm going to go to Chatsworth today, so before I do, I'm just going to show you a few little bits in the car and we'll take a journey to Chatsworth. I actually haven't been in this car before and I'm just sussing it out myself, but first of all I love the way that the USB port to plug in your phone is right on the dash and easy to get to. So this sat nav button is there. Okay. Wow, what a lovely touch screen that is. So I thought I'd show you me sitting in the back of the car and the space I have between the seat in the front, which is pushed right the way back. I still have a lot of room. I'm 5'6" and there's also an awful lot of roof height. I'm finding where the seats go down. They do go down. There is a button latch down here and that just literally takes that seat down. So as you can see, when the other one's down, it's really, let me move that out of the way, it's actually a really long boot, so you're going to be able to get an awful lot in there. And basically there it is. Well, I managed to get to Chatsworth in one piece. I've sussed out the car, all the little nooks and crannies, that's straight, and wow, I can honestly say I'm really loving it. So why don't you come with me and I'll show you all the little bits I do love about it and maybe one that I don't like about it. I shall see you soon. It's a beautiful, not really into grey cars, but this is a really beautiful metallic grey. Put it into reverse. It's got some amazing camera on here. It's got the reversing camera on it, but it's also got the buzzer at the back. I always forget the terms for all these things, but that camera, that is just really good. So let's go home. I'm going to take you the pretty way back. It takes me about 40 minutes to get to Chatsworth from where I am, and the journey here was really lovely. Again, like I said, it's an automatic. I do personally find automatics a much easier driver experience, but they're not for everybody. I think it's really what we get used to. The sat nav's really good. It's a lovely large touch screen, and you can dial in with the button here and take it in or out. You can't beat a drive out in Chatsworth. Again, with this car you can manoeuvre the steering wheel, which is really handy, especially as I have my seat quite high up, so with my seat being quite high up, I can actually lift it up and get it away from my legs. The steering wheel on this is solid. It's a real fluid movement, so it makes it really easy to drive. It holds the road really well. The pheasant there. Pheasant, sheep, everything. Lovely jubbly. This has got central locking, so when you get in the car you can immediately press the central lock and you're already locked in if you want to feel safer at night. I know that I do. When I get in a car, I love to do that. What I really love about an automatic is you don't have to change up and down gear. I'm a lazy driver. I think I'm a lazy driver anyway. I like my comforts. And this car, the Kia Sportage, certainly gives it in abundance. The wing mirrors are really easy to navigate from the internal dials, and the all-round vision in the car is superb. It has such a quiet engine on it. It's really lovely. The heating system in this is really good. Gets the speed up really quick. This car has got 134 brake horsepower, so it's got lots of shift behind it. The DAB on this, the radio on this is really good. It's got FM, it's DAB, and it's also got Bluetooth connection. So again, for those of you who love listening to your podcasts or your own music, you can with pleasure. It's a diesel engine and it does around about 54-55 miles per gallon. But it has a really lovely drive. I'm really impressed with it. I've never driven a Kia Sportage before. I certainly hope I'll be driving one again. It's lovely, really, really lovely. Here we are, more roadworks. Kindly let me through. I could drive this all day. For those cooler days, there are two buttons down here which are for your heated seats. They will come in very handy on the cold winter mornings. We get lots of cold winter mornings here in the High Peak in Derbyshire. I really like the dials. Let me get through here. That's where my daughter goes climbing. Up there, somewhere up there. I've been with her once and I took loads of photographs and video footage for them. Because as a professional photographer, I get roped into doing these things. Roped into doing these things. See what I did there? Climbing ropes. Oh, hello. Strange. Strange lady. I like to laugh at my own jokes. Oh, you're going to have fun with me over these next few weeks, doing these test drives. This really does hold the road very, very well. I feel very safe in it. I feel very spacious in it. There's lots of room. There's lots of an armrest here, which gives you lots of nice room. And it just feels really roomy. I love the dashboard with the leather and the double stitching. Makes it feel really luxurious. Again, just beautiful views. You're going to be seeing a lot of these whilst I'm doing these test drives. It does also have cruise control down here, which is great. I was going to try and find something I didn't like about the car, and I thought it was because my seat wasn't as high as I normally have it, but having driven it now for probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of an hour, I'm just used to the comfiness. As much as the aircon is really good on here, the heating is really good too. You press and there's a button down here called climate, and just do whatever heat you want for your side, and it tells you which side the heat is on. Yeah, the heat's starting to come through now. I like the fact that you can have you can control either side. It's very often you'll get a passenger that's too hot or too cold, and it's nice that they can control their own side and you can have yours warmer or colder, and vice versa. I've driven along this road many times. I used to be a Cheshire girl until I found photography, and it was through the loving the landscape photography that I moved to Derbyshire. I sold up and I moved. I didn't know a soul, and I moved into a lovely little place called Coombs, and I've been there ever since, 7.5 years. Just being so close to nature and the beautiful countryside, and for sunrises and sunsets are amazing. One of these days I will take a test drive out for a sunrise and let you watch the sunrise with me. So you must subscribe to the channel so you can get updated of all the drives that I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing one a week, and hopefully entertain you different locations I go to. I find the parking a bit bouncy. Felt like I was going for a bit of a jig then. It just shows the suspension's really good, doesn't it? I really like the windscreen wipers. Weird little thing to like, but I do. Whee! Really big windscreen. I like it. I like it. I like it. I do lots of roadwork photography, so I really appreciate the workmen when they're actually out, and have lots of respect for my speed around them. I've seen enough road rage when I've been out on site that I do take that into consideration. This car has rain sensors, so as soon as it starts raining the windscreen wipers will go on. It's got lots of lovely, lovely, lovely features. And as you can tell, I'm really impressed. I really love the dashboard because it's got analog and digital. And the one thing I love about cars is when they tell you what speed you're supposed to be doing. And this one does on the dashboard. It's also got how many miles you are from your destination if you've got your sat nav on. And it tells you how many miles of petrol you've got left. So another beautiful car to drive. Chosen by Alison Matamore. She left a message on Motor Planet's YouTube, and she asked for a Kia Sportage, and that's what she's got. So take a look at the Motor Planet website and let me know which car you'd like me to drive next, and we'll see if the lovely John can arrange it for us for next week. What a car, Mr. Magpie. I always salute my Mr. Magpies, if there's only one. Well, there you go. That's what I wanted, to try out the acceleration. And it certainly doesn't disappoint. On the contrary, it's awesome. What a neat car. As you can see, I'm really impressed with it. The braking is so smooth. Oh, I feel like a giddy kipper in this. Steering on it is just so precise, so easy. It's like turning it on a sixpence. And this is me back home again. The jolly hillsides of the Peak District. This single track used to scare the hell out of me when I first moved here, because if there aren't any passing places you have to reverse, but somehow you just get used to it. Like that, you see. Mr. Morrison man, thank you. So I will bid you farewell and see you next time. Bye. Oh, I nearly forgot. The Kia Sportage has a 7-year or 100,000 miles warranty. Now, why does that not surprise me? Bye.